lovely to see you all here. It's very good actually to see so many back after last week's very long session. So Pam, have you any instructions for a start?
Look, I'm sure everybody knows what they need to have. If you could turn your cameras on, that would be great. Other than that, if anyone's got any issues, if you could raise your hand and we could sort it out now. Cherry. You better unmute yourself, Cherry. You can't?
Yeah, it's okay. I've got it now. I'm sorry, I haven't been able to send my recording in. I did it originally, via my phone, and I wouldn't have a clue what I did, but I managed to transfer it to Andy. But now I'm bamboozled. I don't know what I'm doing. It's been so long since we sent the messages. I've forgotten what I'm supposed to do on my phone.
Well,
when it comes to time to do,
when it comes time to do the chat, do the recording, Andy will run you through it.
Okay.
Again.
Right on. That sounds good. Thank you.
Oh, Melanie. You better unmute yourself there, Melanie.
Thank you. Hi, good evening. Look, I've got very intermittent internet here, so possible that I might drop out this evening. I can't have my camera on, so I hope that's okay, as much as I'd like to, but I've been having trouble just where we are, so apologies.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you drop out and you can come back in again, don't just give up if you drop out, because you should be able to come back in again. We're not locking the meeting. Well, I think we're ready to go. Oh, or Pat.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to unmute yourself.
Yeah, just to let you know, Pam, that my camera doesn't go on this, so just got to put up with it, I'm afraid.
Okay, no, that's good.
Okay.
Good. Thank you.
So we're all set, are we? All set to go. Good. You've got your notebooks and your recording devices. Your notebooks must be getting a bit full with all the experiences you've been having. Great record to have down the track. So I'll start off and I'll say the prayer. Divine Spirit, amid the hustle and noise of life, quiet reflection is a sanctuary of serenity. We are so grateful for those moments of stillness that allow us to connect with our higher self. You know we yearn for the guiding light of clarity. May the fog of confusion dissipate, revealing the path that beckons us forward. May challenges be transformed into stepping stones of growth, and setbacks be the fuel that propels us forward. In these moments of stillness, answers emerge, clarity surfaces, and we find peace in being. Divine Source, we pray today for your guidance and protection as we go into this meeting. We know your goodness, your love, and your mercy forever surround us, and with the utmost humility, we thank you for that. Peace, and so be it. So we were going to start this week with answering or attempting to answer any questions that you may have sent to Pam. Did any questions come in, Pam? No. Okay. Is there any? We won't spend a lot of time with this, but if anybody has a pressing question, now would probably be the time to ask it, just before we start. All right.
Right, Talina. Should be able to unmute.
Yep.
Good.
Thanks. So last week when we started with the heart chakra and then we went back down to the root, I thought we were coming up and doing the sacral and then the solar plexus and back to the heart, but we just went from the heart to the root and back to the heart.
Talina, that's interesting that you had that experience. I think it might have been equipment, because I heard something entirely different than what actually was recorded.
Oh,
Other people got it as it was. I got the most amazing conglomeration of chakras, of mantras. So it could only have been my equipment. So it may have been yours too. It should have been as it was meant to be.
which is starting at the heart and
Started
then,
at the heart, and
yeah.
then we looped back and we went right down to the first first three, and then connected with the heart again.
Yes.
To include
So it
the
was
heart.
the 1, 2, 3 and back. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so I completely missed the solar plexus and the
Yes, yes,
sacral. Yeah.
yes.
Right.
It's beyond our understanding what happened there. It was very weird.
Okay.
But thanks for the
Interesting.
question.
Thank you.
Yes, Ray.
Hey,
Ray?
yeah, I was unmuting myself. So my question is, so were we supposed to practice accordingly what we did last week? Because I was doing the normal practice from root chakra to up to heart, as it is, as we were doing earlier for past almost more than 2 months now. So that's one thing. And second question is, which I should have asked long ago, what happened when you go deep into that? I lose the track of counting. So
Yes.
this has been
Whatever's
happening. Yeah.
whatever's most comfortable for you. I sometimes just go on my fingers.
Okay.
You know, whichever has got the least disturbance, but lets you know where you are in the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was main question, like number. Sometime I lose, and I don't know how it happens. Sometimes I'm too deep or what. Sometimes I lose it. Have I done 3? And then I will say it's better to do again. Not every time, but sometime it happens.
It doesn't matter if we make mistakes.
Okay,
Doesn't
perfect.
matter.
Yeah.
We just do our best. We just
All
do
right.
our best. It's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's all for now. Yeah, thank you.
Have you got another question, Talina?
Yes, look, I just wanted to show that I made, because I was getting terribly confused, and I went to the dollar shop and picked up some little beads, and so I have made the 3, 6, and 9 and separated with a little heart.
Oh,
And at the end of each cycle, I've put 2 hearts, so I know when to start again, and I still get muddled up.
Oh, that's an awesome idea, isn't it? Yes, that's great. Yes, well done. Yes, no, not to worry, because we do go very deep sometimes, and have the intention of doing it And you can, the way we do it during this class is a very specific way, and that's to create this unified kind of a, what's the word? Gosh,
The harmony, the harmonic resonance, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like I've got it written down here actually. No, I haven't. It's my head again, Words words disappear out of it. My goodness me, it's amazing how words are disappearing out of my head at the moment. It's a structure. We're making a structure. Yeah, a unified structure. It is actually an energetic structure we're making when we're doing this. And that energetic structure remains. And so when we're at home doing it on our own, we're still connected. And even though we're not doing it at the same time, with intention, we're still attached to that unified structure, which is really quite interesting. Yes. So this is just a kind of a one-off doing this class so that we get the structure. When you get home, you don't have to do it the same way. You can choose how you do it, but just keep in mind the 3, the 6, and the 9. And, if you're comfortable doing a lot, that's great. If you're comfortable doing much less, that's great too. You're not going to have less effect because you're not doing as many. Know what I mean? The thing is to be consistent and do, if at all possible, do it every day. Have consistency. Okay. So the way you've been doing it already is probably going to be really good, except there's one change really that I think you'll find tonight that we'll do the 3, like lam, 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 bam, bam, bam. When we get up to the heart, we'll do yam, 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 yam. There'll be 6. And always when we do our meditation, the mantra always has a little bit more attention than the others because it is the most important chakra. So if you at home you're doing 3s for all of them, do 6 or 9. Just more for the heart chakra, more emphasis on that. Okay. Okay, so Andy, could you play last week's recording, please?
I can.
For today? Did we miss one? you, Andy. Thank you. So Scott, could we have the PowerPoint slides up, please? Yes. Well, last week was the heart chakra night, and it was inevitable that it was going to be very, very much longer. And wasn't it a long night? I think we finished at 9:45. And I know that, it must have been a bit of a struggle for some people, really, because it's quite a lot of focusing and keeping attention on things for that length of time. And there was also kind of a disturbance that you might have found. I certainly found it on my computer, that there were some background noises during Francis's recording chanting. And Andy, it was nobody's fault. Andy did the recording and he said it was perfect, but it was when it came through the Zoom. That's when the disturbance was, because Zoom doesn't sort of take recordings all that well. So tonight we're going to make some changes, and we're not going to have a recorded one. Francis is going to do it live tonight, and we're going to see if that comes across better. The spaces in between the sounds will be a little bit shorter. There should be no background noise like last week, fingers crossed. I've got here, I think I've said this to you before, that the chanting together in time is only necessary in this particular group situation. At home, it's really important that we do this in this class to create this structure that Divine Mother's got us doing. Yeah. Okay. There's going to be some guidance from Divine Mother between each section of the mantras tonight. And when you see the slide up, it's slide 4, when you see the spaces between those 3 sections, Divine Mother has some guidance, and Francis is going to include that. Francis will include Divine Mother's guidance, which I think will be very helpful. Yes. Okay, so we could have slide 2. Scott. This is going to be a much shorter night tonight. Yes. Yes, now this is a story, really. Our divine spark. We all know that we have a divine spark. We have a divine spark. And Divine Mother says it lies just behind the physical heart in front of the spine, and it is just infinitesimally small. And I asked Divine Mother the other day, or a couple of weeks ago, to talk to me, to us really, about that spark being our God within, our essence. That's where everything begins, and that's the supreme intelligence in a tiny spark. We are individuals, but we're also universal, So our spark is our individuality, which is also huge, absolutely limitless. Yeah. So Divine Mother said, and I'll tell you what she said. She said, you're moving into the finite. You listen to the recording and hear what you said, which is what I just said to you, asking to talk about the God within it, where everything begins, supreme intelligence in a tiny spark. She said, you listen to the recording, hear what you said, and wonder how you were trying to push that into, can I get an answer? Where is God? Where does it start? Where is the beginning? Where is the spark? Where is the Big Bang? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? In other words, I was asking for some answers. And she said, there are no words. There are no answers for that. And she said, when you experience yourself and you have the knowing, and then you still wonder how you could explain it if you could, which you couldn't. Yes. So there's no way of explaining that. In your meditation, this is their meditation here and other meditations too, some of them, you are picking it up. You're picking up what it is. So it exists, and the meditation is allowing you to perceive that it exists. That's the spark. The meditation doesn't make it happen. It's clearing the way so that you're able to pull or connect with that awareness, because what you want is pure awareness. I'll say that paragraph again. In your meditation, you are picking up what it is. So it exists. Even though it can't be explained, there's no words to explain it. It's beyond words. But meditation allows us to perceive that exists. So it will be an experience that we gain as we do this meditation. It doesn't make it happen. It's clearing the way. The meditation doesn't make it happen. The meditation is clearing the way so that you're able to connect with that awareness. Because what we want is pure awareness. It's very profound, really. That's that bit. Knowing about the chakras. She talks quite a bit about this. She said there's no need to know about the chakras for this specific meditation. She said, and I'll quote, she said, they don't need to know about the chakras because knowing about involves the ego. And as this is 100% heart expression meditation, there is no ego involvement. Remember, she says, the human mind thinks and the heart feels and experiences. So this is a real inner heart experience for this specific meditation. Our thoughts, the thoughts that float around during meditation, when you notice that you are thinking, let that thought float out again simply by coming to the mantra. When you go, because you know how you get quite deep in this meditation? We get deeper and deeper. And when we getting deeper and more rested, the body gets active. I'll tell you about that sometimes. But thoughts float in. They just float in. They may not even be our thoughts. They float in from out in the ethers. And we get involved in these thoughts. They may mean something. They may be strange thoughts. But the point is, you don't realize you're not thinking the mantra anymore. You're sort of fully engrossed in the thought momentarily for a second or 10 seconds or whatever. But there comes a time when you realize, oh, I'm thinking. And at that point, you just let the mantra go and have the intention of coming back to the mantra. So don't worry about thoughts. They come, because thoughts come. They do come. You can't stop them from coming. It doesn't matter. But when you realize you're thinking, just let it go and come back to the mantra. Because if you get into the thought and start thinking about the thought, then you're back in the ego. Right back to the beginning again. Okay. The importance of 369. Just to quote Divine Mother again, we're doing a lot of quoting Divine Mother tonight. Through his study and application of the 369 numbers, Nikola Tesla discovered the secrets of the universe. This 369 meditation is what is leading one towards the possibility of discovering the secrets of the chakras. Utilizing these numbers is what is making this meditation something completely new So this is a very, very different meditation that's been done before. So we don't compare it with another meditation. It's just stands on its own. It's different. We're utilizing the 369 numbers, and we're having a heart experience. We're out of our egos. We have the intention, and we're in our hearts, and we do the meditation, and we have our experiences. And every experience is a valid experience. And if you don't have an experience, that's a valid experience too, not having one. And if you're not having experiences yet, don't worry about that, because they're absolutely certain to come. If we carry on with the meditation, it will come. For those who want to find out more about the Tesla 369, you've probably all done some research on that possibly, but for anybody who hasn't and would like to know about it, there's a heap of stuff on YouTube devoted to this. And Scott, do you know any particular one that's a good one for them to look up? You've got to unmute. Oh, yeah.
There's not one that comes to mind. The one that I like was the one I sent you originally. That was months ago. But there are many of them, and some of them are longer than others. It's not hard to do a search. Just put Tesla 369 and pick which ones resonate with you. I think the one I looked at was about half an hour long.
Yes, I think I probably got that in my computer saved. Yeah, I'll have a folder with that. I'll see if I can find it and give it to you next time. Yeah, put it on here next time. Yes. Well, thank you. So could we have the next slide? Thank you. Well, I put there, what does the throat chakra mean spiritually? And that probably wasn't actually expressing it very well. We don't have to go into all the things about the throat chakra, about any of the chakras. And, there are some sites and books that have got so much about each one. And it's really interesting, but it's not useful with this meditation to even be thinking of any of that stuff. But here, I got this out of a spiritual thing, The throat chakra's focus is on expressing ideas clearly, gracefully, and honestly, and projecting one's authentic creativity into the world. When Vishuddha, which is the Sanskrit name for the throat chakra, when it is in balance, you can communicate clearly and ask for what you need in order to manifest the world in which you live, in which you wish to live, actually. So when the throat chakra is in balance, it enables us to be more able to manifest what we desire. And have the world that we want to live in. Yeah. It's where you find your voice, speak your truth, and sing praises for yourself and others. The chakra is associated with speaking up and expressing yourself, but also with hearing and being heard. That's probably a bit of information that you didn't need to hear. So that's what I found in a spiritual YouTube. But Divine Mother wants to talk to us about it. So, and this isn't her end message. She's promised to talk to us at the end of this course. And that'll be really interesting. But she's given us a message about the throat chakra. And so I think the best thing that I can do is to read what she said too. I asked Divine Mother, this is what I said. I said, I would really like some nice, deep, profound message for the guys on the course about the throat chakra. Something that is not so in the brain that the intellect will want to understand it, but something deep and meaningful that would be really wonderful for them, please, I said to her. And so this was her reply. All right, she said, we talk. The throat chakra is a very beautiful space, and that's exactly what it is. It's a space. Always remembering that you connect from your voice into the ethers. And so the etheric realm is connected to the throat chakra. The ears are part of the etheric energies. They receive what it is, has been vibrating forever in the beautiful universe in which you are experiencing life. And this moment in time, it is as though there is a complete reverberation going on between the earth plane and the earth planet and all the rest of the cosmos. Because the cosmos is like a womb for the earth, and the earth is being rebirthed. So a lot of people say, oh, the earth is already in fifth dimension. And so many people say such a lot of things. But guess what? When you know, can feel, have meditated, experience the vibration of your own voice inside of yourself, and you can sense that your heart is really connected to every sound that comes out of your mouth, then you are into with what was the original plan. So your throat chakra is part of the original plan. So as you remember, the little one is in the womb, fetus, and the tip of the tongue comes out of the center of the heart. Right, how interesting is that, she said. Talk about that another time. That really is interesting. So that means that the heart is there as an organ that is putting energies forward into the etheric realm through the tongue, because the tongue comes out of the heart at in the fetus. So it beats, the heart beats, it pushes blood into the body, but what you're also doing is, and she changes a wee bit, she says, remember the heart chakra has a lot of energy, much bigger than the brain. And so therefore, as you know that you're always expressing from the heart, whether you realize it or not, that's a pump, that's the energy. So you know that you're always expressing from the heart, whether you realize it or not. It's the pump, it's the energy. When you talk and you can feel it coming through your body, you know that your heart is involved. You know, when you talk, do you feel a vibration in your heart, knowing that the sound is coming out of the heart? It's amazing. You can have the heart totally vibrates with, I mean, it's happening to me now when I'm talking. I can feel it coming out of my heart. So when you talk and you can feel it coming through your body, you know that your heart is involved and that your lungs are also involved, and that the heart of each one of you that is crisp and clear can be so automatically be connected to the heart chakra, and through the heart chakra to the throat. And the tongue is the projection up and out of the throat to thrust the energy into the world. So the tongue is very important. There are many reasons why the tongue is important, and you realize that, but it's a part of each one of you that has the projecting power. It's only through the very minor manipulations of the tongue that different sounds are made. So you want to be really appreciative of that tongue of yours. And know that you're given a lot of energy from the universe to be expressed in whatever way you choose. And that's the middle of the world that you are working with. It's middle world light that we're working in with this meditation. It's middle world light with your throat and your speaking talents and your ways in which you are expressing into the world. And she's talking to all of us. This isn't just for one person. This is all of us. So use it carefully. Use it wisely. And always know that your heart is the center of creation and that there you are. You are part of this world as a physical being, but your vibration goes on forever and ever and ever. It's good to talk to you, and I am Kuan Yin. So that was Divine Mother's marvelous message. I think that was awesome. Now, you've heard it, and I would like to know if there was any way that that could be recorded and printed in some way that you could get it so that you could have it. Because it is so beautiful. I'm sure you would all like it. Would you like it if it was possible to get it? I have to talk to Lee about that. I'm not too sure how that would work. Hopefully there's some way of doing it. It's very special, very precious. Interesting that we're working in with middle world light, isn't it? It's pretty fascinating. Pretty interesting that we've been chosen to be the ones to be doing it too, tell you. Yeah. So if we could have slide 4 now. This is the last slide for tonight. So we're going to keep this up tonight when we're doing the meditation, and Frances is going to do the chanting, and Frances will talk about this. And Frances, I don't want to be jumping the. I'll just say a wee bit, you know, but you'll do your thing. Divine Mother's got a wee bit of oh no, you can't see what I'm doing. There are 3 sections, and Divine Mother's going to have something to say before the first one, before the second section, which is the throat chakra meditation, and before the last section, which is going to help us, I think, actually do the meditation in parts. You know, we'll know where we are, we'll understand where we are in the meditation, and we'll lead this up too. And she wants us to have 2 minutes silence at the end, and I think Frances is going to have a bow. But anyway, Frances is going to take us through this, and over to you, Frances. Thank you, Frances.
Thanks, Judy. I was just going to mention that we could actually transcribe from the video recording what you spoke of, the message from Divine Mother, because it'll be on the recording. Thanks. Okay. I'd just like to apologise too for the amount of time that the last meditation took. This evening it will be a lot shorter. So if we just all close our eyes and take a breath in, and just feel yourself relaxing completely deep within the center of your chest. And feel yourself connected there with your highest divine self. And know that whatever takes place here is in full alignment with your divine plan, your highest good, and the highest good of all concerned. And Divine Mother has a short message here for us before we begin. And shared that by repeating the first 4 mantras, we are simply reminding ourselves what it is we have already learned. So just take a breath in and feel yourself deeply connected to your source of all creation. We'll begin by inhaling and focusing our attention on our base chakra. And begin with lung. So inhaling once more. Lung. 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 Yang. Now we begin anew with our throat chakra and hum. Om. 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 Now we'll loop around and begin with the base chakra once more. So bringing your awareness back down to the base and focusing your attention there. And we'll begin again. Long. 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 So just allowing yourself now to rest in the stillness that we have created. And I'll sound the bell at the completion of the 2 minutes. So just take a deep breath in. And become aware of the room you are sitting in. And the chair you are sitting on, or the bed you are lying on. Take another deep breath in and begin to feel your body, feeling your fingers and toes, feeling the aliveness in your body. So just take another deep breath in and gradually become fully aware of yourself. Awake, aware, and alert. Take another breath in, and when you are ready, open your eyes, ready to continue with your day. Thank you.
Thank you, Frances. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. So maybe if you've got your pen and paper or pencil and notebook, you might like to just jot down your experiences while you've still got them there in your memory. Anyone need more time? If you put your hand up, if you need more time. Okay, no. Maybe we could just carry on, Lou, while you're writing your experiences, and if anyone would like to share, you don't have to, but it's always nice to hear someone's experiences if you'd like to share them. And Scott's going to look after this.
Hi, Pat. Go ahead. You need to unmute.
So, yeah, so I don't have any major apparitions or dreams or anything like that, but I've just found that I'm much more in the now and more connected. And this just stays that way, or that's just what's happened. And it's just, that's how it is. It's good. That's my experience, and that's the change. Instead of being all over the place with my monkey mind, I'm just much more calm. It's good. There we are.
Nice. Thank you. Hey, Ray. Go ahead.
Thank you. I really had beautiful experience, feelings, along with mixture of thoughts, but I felt joyful, and it is after a long time I felt this way. So it was beautiful, yeah. Especially the guidance, the messages from Divine Mother, which Judy shared. That was the that is which were working straight. So that was good. Like connection to the physical world. Yeah. In simple words. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, if no one else wants to say something, we'll move on. Thank you for that, Pat and Ray. That's great. So it's your turn, Andy, to remind us how to do the recording.
Just in your cell phone's fine. Either 3, 3, and 3, or just 3, and I can turn that into 9. And I'll put the email in the chat. It's voicecorpnz@gmail.com. Easy. It can be either M4A file, depending on the phone that you have. It will either come up as an M4A or an MP3, either I can convert it. It all winds up as 80 PCM anyway, which is better quality. So you can just record 3, like the hum, or 3, 3, and 3, your choice, and send it through to that email if you choose, and we'll produce it from there.
Okay, let's go to it. Here's me talking with my mute on. Has everyone done that? Had that? I think you can do it at home, can't they, Andy? They can. They don't have to do it right here. If you haven't got
Absolutely.
a button. Yeah.
At your leisure, after
Yeah,
the call
good.
tomorrow, all good.
Yeah.
As long as it's
that's
through within about a week or so, that would be useful, because I'll probably produce it in about a week's time.
Okay, thanks, Andy. All right, so we're going to finish very soon. We'll just say goodnight to each other, and because Francis is going to give us a closing prayer, and once the prayer is finished, we will just close the Zoom down without any more talking.
Thanks, Judy.
Okay. Thanks everybody for coming. We'll see you in a fortnight.
Just
Thanks, Francis.
gently closing your eyes. Taking a breath in. And as you inhale, allowing your awareness to rest deep within the center of your heart space. Recognizing and feeling the presence of your divine self. And from this state, we give thanks to Divine Mother and to all of the beings of light throughout infinity who are assisting us at this time as we expand into the fullness of who we are. And we feel the essence of our being, the love that we are, and we recognize ourselves as this. Acknowledging ourselves and each other, sending a stream of love from our heart to each heart, each being in our group. And expanding it further to reach out and aid all those who wish to receive. From our own experience, we know the wisdom of each soul carries within it the perfect timing for the activation of this profound inner journey to wholeness. And each beat of our heart, every step and every breath we take anchors and expands the frequencies of love and light into the divine matrix. And just as we have discovered pointers along the way, so too, in the quietness, all those who come after us hear the whispers of their soul. So no, there is no cause for concern. All is unfolding as intended, upgrading in each moment, all in divine timing. Each one here, in our willingness to remember and become aligned with the truth of who we are, is a beautiful beacon of light, a gift of love, reaching heaven and earth, blessing all life. And so it is. Thank you.